cutting her hair, meeting with T.D. Jakes, and appearing on the Inyala Van Zant show really fixed Tamar's life? Let me know what you think down below. Now, if you don't know, I'm about to let you know why Tamar is crying, and I think you may agree with me at the end of this video. Like, as you all know, Tamar Braxton recently been through a lot in social media, her personal life, spiritually, and as well as physically. She's endured. And I just want to let you know that it has a lot to do with probably the birth of her son. I believe Tamar was in a place where she wasn't ready to have a baby, and then being fired from the Real. And I'm going to show you how it all ties in together. But first, I want you to listen to this clip that Tamar did on the radio show. Take a listen to this, and we'll get back to talking about it in a moment.
In the show, and I didn't know that that part was going to be talked about. As a matter of fact, I never talked about it.
So how'd they find out?
I think a family member, and then after they told the person decided that this is the form, and I was completely blindsided.
How widespread in your family was this known? Because sometimes when bad things like this happen, the whole family is not aware.
It was never discussed.
But this one family member was aware of it, and they mentioned it. So but they never talked to you about what happened. So they go to somebody that's an outsider and say, "Hey, I think this happened to Tamar. We should discuss it." But they never discussed it with you.
Did y'all discuss it after the fact that they just told everybody?
Well, a lot of people think that I have temper tantrums and run out the room, right? But that's not what happened. It was just a lot to handle.
At that particular especially if you don't think nobody knows, and you just find out like, "Hey, Tamar, we know this happened," and the host says, and you're like, "What?"
Exactly. And I'm not placing any blame. I'm just saying you were the person that was in charge. I feel like the responsibility was on you to handle that and not mention it or not allow it to be said. Let's have a conversation in the first time. It's a shameful thing. Nobody wants to talk about.
Did you tell your husband?
Wait a minute, hold on. That's a trick question.
At the particular time.
Yeah.
She said a trick question.
No, we don't try to trick up
here.
But
Victor and I are, friends. He was
but none of your other family members. Well, obviously they were aware. So, okay, after the show, do you then have the opportunity to discuss what happened? Because I'm sure other family members, and I don't know the details, if it was a family member or not that did what they did.
It was on both sides.
That's the word. So it was more than one. I have to ask, how young were you? Because a lot of times, because of your age, you don't feel like you can speak.
Oh, it was a very young age. So, about from what I can remember, because what happened is we
Were you afraid to tell?
Yeah.
Now, please understand what I'm about to say. Tamar not sharing this secret until recently definitely ended up on the Inyala Van Zant show, and then having destroyed her life, and Inyala Van Zant having gone through the same thing. Wait till she's in her 30s to reveal this and deal with it, and now have a show where she goes through life pretty much destroying everybody else's life. What I'm basically trying to say here is Tamar ended up on the Inyala Van Zant show because she may not have been ready to have a baby. She may have been trying to keep up with Tamara on the Real. Her getting fired from the Real was very emotional for her. And then walking around with this traumatization of being molested at the age of 6 by a family member who has not been revealed yet, as far as I understand, is detrimental, leading her to the T.D. Jakes show. Not once, you all, but I do believe twice. And I also believe she ended up going to his service, and she may be a member of his church. And with that being said, he ended up on their show as well. Now, for those of you who don't know, a lot of Tamar's unhappiness may stem from a lot of the feuding she's been doing publicly on social media. First mentioning her outburst with Inyala Van Zant. She's been feuding with her about, the situation that took place on the Braxton family's value, She also had a feud with Tank. She also had a feud with Lonnie Love. She also had a feud with well, the feud with Lonnie Love is about how she got fired, you know, off of The Real. As you can see, that was Tawanda trying to clap back at Lonnie Love and all the surrounding controversy of her, you know, spilling the tea that Lonnie was gonna get outed out by Vince on the Braxton Family Values show about him having something to do with Tamar being actually fired from The Real. Check that story out; it's circulating. But I just want you to see how Tamar responded. She's been feuding with Tracy, her sister, over the fact that you know, Tracy didn't want to film the family values, or Tamar didn't want to film the family values, and Tracy wanted to, I believe. And then, you know, she also has like the feud that goes on with her sisters ongoingly. And then she also has the fact that her mom and dad was divorced when she was young. You know, her mom was always about her man, her family, living that life. Were they actually covering up the fact that maybe Tamar was being molested by the dad allegedly, or by the brother allegedly, or by an older sister? Let me know what your thoughts are down below about that as well. Now, I was trying to tell y'all at the beginning of this video here that Tamar, being a mom, trying to keep up with, I believe, Tamara from The Real, you know, just having that married life, trying to appear ready to be Vince's wife and Logan's mom, when she's just had this inner demon of just being this salacious pop star, this R&B star. She wasn't ready to settle down. And I also said that The Real may have been the catapult to her downfall, and not her destruction, because she was already destroyed, but her outpouring of reaching out for help. So with that being said, I just want to go back in the flashback of my own and show you a video I did when Tamar went to cut her hair off. Now, Tamar is still crying today, y'all. Still reaching out for help. Still bald. And still hurting inside. And still fighting those inner demons that Inyala couldn't fix. T.D. Jakes couldn't fix. And her dad, who claimed to be a pastor all those years, could never fix. Vince being married couldn't fix. Logan having a baby couldn't fix it. Tamar is just a broken spirit inside. And she needs a lot of help, y'all. Check out this video I'm about to show y'all. It's going to show you how better I've gotten with content, how better I've improved with editing, and how better I come across addressing the situations that I want to address. Check this out and see how far Tamar has improved or have not improved. Hey y'all, welcome to #ReligionWink It's where we can sip all the tea with no shade, talking everything up to Yahweh. Why? Because all the damn tea out there is like burning like hell, and it needs just a little dose of sweet tea in the Lord to put it out. Subscribe, like, and share, and don't forget to hit that bell. Hey YouTube, it's Drew. Thank you so much for tuning in. So basically, Tamar Braxton, child life, sister to superstar singer Toni Braxton, part of the Braxton family values, and Tamar and Vince show. Tamar have been going through a lot of things in the news lately, but something was very alarming to me that I saw today, and I just wanted to share my opinion on it and get your thoughts and opinions and values and comments about what I saw. So basically, Tamar Braxton went from looking like this right here, the beautiful, soft, angelic, structure to a face, to morphing into something a little bit more demonic and a little bit more like her soul is crying out for something. I'm gonna go ahead and read a post to you that Tamar had posted. And Tamar Braxton, I'm over feeling captive to a wig, weave, people's comments and opinions. Hell, even my own feelings. We can choose to stop these things from having the power and victory over us. And for me, that starts today. Hashtag Happy Tamar's Day. Okay. Guys, before we get to Tamar's happier days in these recent posts she put out that I'll share with you in a moment, let me just say Proverbs 17:22 says, a merry heart doth good like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. And I believe that this is what's happening with Tamar right now. Tamar has a broken spirit within her and some dry bones. And we all know Ezekiel and how them dry bones had to come back to life. Tamar is definitely in need of a spiritual resurrection. Now, as you can see, Tamar did not look thrilled about telling her story in the beginning of this video. So as I'm about to show her, happy place with her recent post, I hope that she doesn't still have this same kind of regret for putting out what she said in these posts. Take a look at these posts, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary. Thank you. For those of you who don't remember, I did a video with Logan's reaction to Tamar cutting her hair. Hold on, I'll insert the clip. It was Logan's response to him seeing his mom when she first got her hair cut. And I never knew who taught this little boy how to curse, but I wondered, I now know, seeing Tamar's response to when she was asked if she'll ever go back to the Braxton's Family Values show. Her response was no, with a whole hell of a lot of exclamation points. So listen to Lil Logan. And in the words of Lil Logan, I can understand Tamar saying no and her son's about to back her up when asked that question. Well, guys, I guess you heard it firsthand. Tamar Braxton will not be going back to the Braxton Family Values show. And I just want you to listen to the rest of this clip between her and her son. And then I'm going to give you my commentary, wrap this up, and this video will be done. If you haven't, subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to comment down below. Thank you.
Hell to the no? Is that what you said? Hell to no. You know what? You need to be safe. You go to a Christian school. You really try it. Sorry, Mr. Mommy. Yeah, okay. I got you, Mr. Mommy.
Like I've been saying all along, folks, Christianity has a lot to do with black people suffering spiritually. It's not the religion for you. If you guys want to know any more about it, come over to Religion Link TV. I'm Drew. I'm the host of the channel, and we do all things over there, like sipping all the tea we can with no shade, talking everything up to Yahweh. Why? Because it's people like Tamar out here suffering from a lost soul.